Hello, I'm Shirley, CEO of Ordinary Greatness and a life coach with the Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise organization. And
I am Daniel Felder. Some people call me Eli.
today we wanted to talk about,
Supportive community.
and so for those of you who don't know, Daniel is recovering from many, many years of being under the influence of drugs. I don't believe alcohol much.
No, not
No,
really.
of drugs. And part of it was due to his diagnosis of being bipolar. And of course, as a child, we didn't know some of those things. We just thought he was just a mouthy kid being rebellious. And of course, we learned later that he was just saying what was on his mind and how he felt in whatever state or stage he was in. Later on, we found that he needed to take medication, and he was, again, rebellious, not wanting to take medication, and chose to self-medicate. So today is, how many days did we calculate?
About 93 days.
About 93 days that Eli, aka Daniel, is clean and free of drugs. And it's scary to say as the person who raised him, but I'm not ashamed or embarrassed to say that most of us don't know what our kids are doing, no matter how tough our rules are or how laid back the rules are. But this is the cleanest and the freest his mind has been, even since high school, which is scary. And we can laugh about it now, but it's not funny, but it is a serious matter in the fact that you don't know what's going on. And when they say it takes a community, it's true. I remember many days where him and some of his friends would get high, and I would find it and I would put it in the toilet and then take his friends home to their parents. And the parents would say, "Oh, that's just boys being boys." Bullshit. That is the foundation for some of them to have a hard life of recovery back to whatever normalcy for them would be. Would you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Smoking in high school with my friends was something totally different for me than them. They moved on and whatever avenues they had with their life, but me, I just kind of stayed stuck and still using rehabs, programs.
And so you chose the topic today of supportive community. So what do you want to share with people about a supportive community?
I feel really grateful that I have a peer advocate working with me. I have my sister. I have a program to go to. I have a counselor, and I have a social worker that oversees everything. And there's a lot of people in my corner, and I'm appreciative.
So now that you're on this side of the fence, how do you feel about the people who are on the other side who haven't reached this level yet, even though you have a way more long journey ahead of you? How do you feel about some of your peers that you see in program every day struggling, don't have a family member, don't have a representative, and they keep coming in and disappearing? How does that make you feel?
Sometimes I feel sorry for them or I feel bad for them, but I just try to befriend them and be nice to them and be supportive with them. But I know that easily that could have been me if I didn't make the proper decisions to turn my life around.
So if you had a message to tell some of your peer who might be watching this, or just someone who's watching this and their family members are there, but they're rebellious and fighting them and not listening to them, what would you tell them the power of this community and the power of having someone in your corner when it comes to going to court, when it comes to dealing with all the issues you've created as a practice of not being clean and being on your medication?
I would tell them that they definitely need to take their medication as prescribed by their doctor and allow people to help you. If someone says they want to help, not use them, but let them help you. Because I've had people wanting to help me in the past, and I just thought, oh, they're just here for a ride. When really there was so much more that they could have been doing for me. And don't fight it.
Well, this is Shirley and Daniel, and this is another episode of, I don't know, we're going to have to create a name for what we're doing. But the most important thing is what we're doing is sharing love. We're sharing struggles. We're sharing real life shit. We're sharing the truth. We're being authentic. And we're letting other people who are dealing with any kind of mental illness, any drug addiction, or any issues from childhood stuff that you're harboring and carrying that creates the situation for you to feel like you need to use or find scapegoats. We're here to share with you. So this is Shirley and Daniel. And I want to thank you for visiting with us again. And please remember to like our YouTube and subscribe to us so that we can share this message and maybe you can help us pass it along to other people. If not you, then maybe someone else. What you got to say?
See you next time.